Hello Libra and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. My goodness, that fully popped out. This is your fortnightly reading for September the 1st through to the 15th. We are in Virgo season. We have the Hanged Man, patience and perspective. This is interesting because this would suggest the universe is wanting you to look at some things in a slightly different angle. It might be delays around some stuff that's happening at this moment in time. It could feel a little bit like things are stagnating even. But what I'm getting mostly for this is because Mercury is in your sign. It's in your sign of Libra, but it's also turning around and going retrograde. So this is where it's kind of wanting you to have a big think about something, go back over, see it from somebody else's point of view, just kind of work through some things. So that's what I'm getting with this Hanged Man, is that the perspective that you gain by taking a little bit longer with something or taking some time out to gain a different perspective is actually going to be something that it's going to propel you forward in a better way by taking the time out to do this. So you could rush forward and get frustrated and push against it, but it's kind of saying, yeah, take the time out to kind of really gain this perspective. So let something sit for a moment. There's way too many cards there, Libra. So lots of things happening. We have a beautiful full moon in the sign of Pisces happening on the 11th as well. This is a highly, highly intuitive moon, and you may be more sensitive or to other people's feelings, other people's needs. You may be able to have a bit more of an open, intuitive connection with other people as well, which is why I think it's interesting you've got this see something from another person's point of view and you're gaining a different insight or perspective to a situation or a person, which is kind of fascinating. What's shifting and changing? Sword 10, Uranus, Gemini. So what this is around saying no to something or closing a chapter. Through this perspective, I think it gives you the opportunity to finally let something go or just rework a belief system. I don't believe that anymore. I don't believe that about that person or situation anymore because I'm seeing it from this fresh perspective. So yeah, interesting, the Sword 10, and maybe you're seeing that you do need to say no to something in your life at this moment with the Sword 10. So let's see what else is coming through. Sorry, Libra, I am dog sitting at the moment. I have 5 dogs, so it's just kind of trying to do the readings without the dogs barking at any point is kind of interesting. But anyway, so what I was wanting to say is that this reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all 3 of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you a fuller picture of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading, Libra. Just take what feels right and leave the rest. And if it does really resonate, there will be an extended reading and the link for that will be in the description box below. We'll talk about that a bit later. And I'm also excited to let you know I'm opening up to some more services, Libra, which includes a variety of different readings, plus also some one-on-one healings. So, coming up to your birthday season, your solar return, this is sometimes a really great time to check back in and see what's coming in when you get your solar recharge. So anyway, the link for that is also in the description box below if you are interested. So, okay, a situation, starting something new or looking at starting something new, there may be delays around this. That's what's coming in, even frustration. Mars is in Gemini. It's going to want you could get really inspired. I woke up this morning with like a gazillion ideas I want to do, and I'm like frustrated because I can't do them straight away. That's kind of part of what I kind of feeling this energy a bit here. Crossed by the 6 of Swords, there's energies that's still passing through at this moment that are stopping you. But, you've got happiness on your mind. Oh, there's celebration around all of this, which is really great. So I feel like you're making space for it, which is really, you've got your ruler, the Empress, coming up in the near future. Wow, Libra, we love this. Venus coming through. Oh, you're turning up as the sun. This is really fantastic. I think you're going to be super happy. Revelations, boom, with the Tower, with this shift of perspective coming through. The Page of Wands, yes, getting excited about something new. The 8 of Cups, again, this big sense of walking away from something and, yeah, getting down to work. Okay, feels exciting. So let's see, the 3 of Pentacles. Yes, something really valuable is coming out of this whole experience, or you're connecting to your own self-worth and value. So beautiful. Okay, so again, this Hanged Man energy, it's like sometimes when, it's like something needs to marinate. And if you kind of take it out too long. Yeah, you can cook it and eat it, but it won't taste as good if you give it a little bit of extra time. And that's what I'm getting. You're gaining this beautiful perspective where you're kind of something's shutting or ending inside your mind. You're letting go of something that took up a lot of space, and that's freeing you up here, which is really fantastic. So the situation is the Two of Wands. This is about starting something new, activating something new, taking those initial first steps. You might have two things on the go. But interestingly, with the Two of Wands, this character is taking up one wand and leaving one behind. And that's what this Sword 10 is. What is it that you need to kind of say no to, doesn't resonate for you, is not helping you grow at this moment in time. Crossed by the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords is a transition phase. It's a place of being able to move on, and perhaps it's kind of hard to move on perhaps from this old energy, or has been hard to move on, or you're in the process of moving on from it. But the Six of Swords is like a transition energy where you're moving from one place to another, a place of emotional turmoil to a place of peace. But it kind of might feel like you're wanting to start something new, but you're in this kind of transition, like the Hanged Man. It's keeping you in this space where it feels like you're not necessarily getting the green light yet, but you want to do it. But that's okay, because I feel like, boom, all station go actually does happen here. In your conscious mind, we've got the Ten of Cups. This is happiness. So what's happening? What are you thinking about? Perhaps your own happiness, your long-term happiness, or something that makes you really happy. And yeah, I love the fact that you're kind of just saying no to something that isn't making you happy at this moment through this clear perspective that's coming in. So what's happening deep down? We have celebration. Deep down, you are going, finally, I'm celebrating that I'm seeing this clearly. Finally, I'm celebrating that I'm able to shut that door and move on from something. Finally, I'm celebrating that I'm able to step into something that's making me really happy here. So yeah, beautiful. The Three of Cups is celebration, bliss, playfulness. So it's really connecting to pleasure as well. So this is what's happening deep down inside of you. So connecting to pleasure centers or pleasure spots or things that bring you pleasure and enjoyment, because I can see we've got the Empress in the near future. We'll talk about her in a second. But just looking at what's happened in the recent past, we've got the Four of Cups. This is where, something's been on offer and you've just been like, not sure, maybe, I'm not sure how I'm feeling about this situation anymore. Maybe it's just feeling a little bit dull, boring, uninspiring. Maybe I'm feeling a bit restless or even disillusioned. The Four of Cups comes in where you're kind of looking at what's emotionally on offer in your world and thinking, maybe I'm looking for more here. Maybe I'm looking for more. So those kind of restlessness that comes in, or those rumblings and grumblings that come in, pay attention to them, because they're showing you what it is that you're having this big think about and gaining some perspective, and what's actually potentially being stagnating. It's like a stagnant emotional energy. So that's actually what's about to shift and change, which is really great in a good way, because boom, in comes the Empress. I love this. You can see this is the symbol for Venus here. Venus is your planetary ruler. She loves Libra. She's like, I want to look after my Librans. And so she's coming in and bringing pleasure, enjoyment, fun, abundance. Expect a great outcome with the Empress. So this is why, whatever it is that you're marinating and thinking on, and something that's kind of been, there may have been delays around, you're going to realize that, yes, the source has made the meal so much better, and this is what you're going to see. Like, metaphorically speaking, with the Empress, it may even be related to cooking, but the Empress, she brings in the harvest. So brings in really fantastic results where you're feeling abundant with something that you've opened the door to abundance. You've shut the door to something that was taking up way too much space in your head and gone, right, I'm opening the door to this. So connecting to these pleasure centers of playfulness and bliss is really, this sense of this is opening the door a tiny bit, opening the crack. And then when you finally open the door and see what's inside the room, it's like, whoa, okay, it's the Empress. This is amazing. So yeah, wow. Okay, so the Empress rules love and money as well. So this could be a little boon, or something could be made a little bit easier in your life. So that's kind of the energy that she's bringing in. You're going to be happy. You've got the two cards of happiness here, the Sun and the Ten of Cups. And the Sun is also about breakthroughs, because you're seeing a situation clearly. very, very clearly from having the patience to gain this perspective that's coming through. So I love this, the Sun card coming in. It's also a card of vitality. So I think that whatever this sword 10 was inside your mind, I feel like it was sapping you of some kind of energy, because the Sun and the Tower and the Empress, this all feels like these three cards together. This is kind of the energies, the big major arcanas you're working with at this moment. Boom, huge release, clarity, breakthrough, opening the door for abundance, like fantastic revelations. You're seeing the situation very, very clearly here, and boom, in comes the Tower, okay, as the energy around you. So things are being shaken up with the Tower, unexpected events, changes that are coming through, revelations, downloads that potentially could come in that you're just like, boom, seeing something super clearly now. Like I said, release, revelation with the Tower, but it's showing you something that no longer fits. And that's what, is really fantastic for you, because you're actually been able to say no to that and close that door. So this Tower moment, I think, is going to be a really, really positive moment. It feels like more of an internal moment, but the Tower can be unexpected changes that are occurring externally as well. But whatever happens, sometimes it feels like chaos at that moment with the Tower. Sometimes it can be you just kind of losing it, like it's some sort of release, like a situation builds up to the point where it's like, right, I'm not doing this anymore. And so whatever it is, there's this really positive release that occurs with it. At the time, like I said, with the Tower, sometimes it's a bit like what just happened. But when the dust settles and you go, okay, I'm with the Empress and the Sun, you're like, okay, I'm happy. So we have the Page of Wands. So I do feel like there's potentially this build-up of tension that could be coming through with this. Page of Wands, okay, hopes and fears. This is new growth, getting excited, getting the spark back, feeling like, okay, getting really optimistic and positive about something that's developing and growing in your life at this moment. So it's, a lovely energy that comes through with that Page of Wands. So as an outcome, this is kind of, I think this is really important, because the Eight of Cups is saying, I've tried this cup that's on offer here with the Four of Cups, and I've found it wanting. There's something missing. I've been looking for a cup. There's been something on offer here. I haven't actually really, with this Four of Cups energy, it didn't feel right. There's a cup missing. So I'm walking away, detaching from something that no longer fulfills me. Stepping into something that really does work. It's taking a lot of courage to do this, absolutely. But the Eight of Pentacles is like, yep, down to work. Okay, down to work you go. It's tangible. It's a very Virgo energy. So we are in Virgo season. It's wanting you to kind of connect back out down to the earth. And I feel like you've got something really fantastic here with the Empress that you're going to want to work on or work with this energy or with these people. Sometimes the Three of Cups can be groups of people, like connecting to people that you're really enjoying and liking the vibe and the connection with them. So it's like, yep, down to work. And the Eight of Pentacles can represent your work and your career. So it could be this could be some big mindset shift that comes in around your career, your work, what it is that you find value in, where you're finding, the best use of you, of your skills and abilities, and how valuable that feels to the world. Because we have this with the Three of Pentacles. And again, we've got the 2 3s and the Empress. The Empress is number 3 as well. So 3 is the number of manifestation. So you can manifest some really positive things, but there's group and collaborative energies here. So you might be working on something with some other people and it's starting to feel good. Or, it might be energy exchanges with other people that are on your same frequency, that you're kind of swapping energies, and it's starting to kind of motivate you all, and it's starting to feel really fun and pleasurable. It's a nice energy. So the Three of Pentacles is productivity, it's collaboration, but it's also it's the card of mastery. You're mastering something in your life at this moment. So whether it's mastering a skill, because we see Eight of Pentacles, you're working on it, absolutely working on it. Sometimes this mastery can be soul mastery, like a life lesson that you're working on as well. But they're building a cathedral. They're making something really beautiful. They're master craftsmen. And so it is requiring a lot of time and effort and planning and collaboration to make this thing, to create this energy that's in your world, or create something that's coming through with this. And that's why I feel like there's just this flow that comes through with it, that you feel like you're working on something that feels really valuable. And the Three of Pentacles is where you are you're feeling very valuable, or you're valuing the process or the people around you or the thing that you're creating. And when I say energy, the creation, energy creates anything in your life. It can quite literally be a creative process. It could be something you're creating in your world and manifesting. All energy is creation and manifestation. So it's a really, really potent energy for that as well. And it's like, boom. Okay, this just feels really good, like this freshness that comes through with this, that feels really fantastic. So let's pull an affirmation card for you, Libra, and see what's coming in. Oh, we have, I am totally adequate for all situations. Okay, this is coming down to feeling like really, valuable and worthy again. I'm one with the power and wisdom of the universe. And that's why I kind of get this sense of you're in the flow. There's a potential to kind of tap into some energy frequency where you kind of, working and with other people and working with other people's energies. Okay. I claim this power and it is easy for me to stand up for myself. Fantastic. So I feel like that's part of what's happening here with the Hanged Man and the Sword 10, where you're kind of saying no to something, or you're shutting a door. You are going, it's a deep sense of what is right for you that's coming in here. Now, we also have the point of power is always in the present moment. Well, boom, the Tower has brought you straight into the present moment. But, it's not a bad place from what I can tell here. The past is over and done and has no power over me. Yeah, I do feel like there's a huge freeing of an old energy that has just been deeply dissatisfying here. I can begin to be free in this moment. Beautiful. Today's thoughts create my future. I am in charge. That's the manifestation energy. I now take my own power back. I feel like that's what this Sword 10 was, something that kind of drained you. I am safe and I am free. Beautiful. Okay, I love it, Libra. I absolutely love it. So let's pull a charm coming in for you. Let's pull a charm for Libra. What is coming in for Libra? Oh, we have the peace symbol. Beautiful. I love this. And so this, interestingly, with the Six of Swords is the card of finding peace, moving towards peace. And that was what was crossing you. It was almost like you couldn't find the peace with a situation, or you couldn't lay something to rest. It's kind of like the Sword 10 crossed with the Six of Swords is rest in peace. So allowing some energy to really pass in your life and rest in peace, quite literally just, it's done. You're softly shutting a door and you're no longer hooked with that energy. That energy is no longer affecting you, or, it can affect you, but not in a way that it's draining you. It's kind of, you're at peace with that now, which is actually really nice. And it means you can move forward into this positive new energy that's coming in. The other thing I always get with this peace symbol is that it's about standing on your own 2 feet. So it's about an independent energy and standing up, quite literally, standing up for what it is for yourself even, or standing up for what it is that you feel needs to be stood up for, whether it's justice, fairness, a situation, you're just standing up. And it's a courageous energy to come through, but it allows you to move forward into this lovely Empress energy, which is fantastic. So that's it, Libra. And I feel like a lot of this is standing up for yourself, or standing up to be seen, which is, this is me kind of energy, which is really lovely. So, beautiful reading for you. I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now. We're going to see what's coming in the near future and the future beyond. We have the Empress. Whenever the Empress comes in for you guys, I always know she wants to bring, because she's Venus, always wants to bring some good things for you. It's not just one thing. She's like, it's like, turning up with a bag of gifts and going, right, it's not just one gift. It's like, I've got a lot to offer here. So let's see what else is coming through with the Empress. We have the sense of getting down to work, courageously walking away from old energies. Where are you walking towards? What's all this? Where's this all going? So we're going to look into the near future, the future beyond. What sort of energies are coming towards this? What sort of things are you going to be working with? We'll ask any other clarifiers or look at any other energies that are around that you need to know about. We're also going to look at the best way to manage or get the most out of this energy or work with this energy in terms of just, sometimes some people, it's hard to sit with the Hanged Man sometimes, but it is an enlightening energy because it sometimes feels like nothing's happening or that you're in some kind of space where there's delays or stagnation, but it's an opportunity to give you, it's a gift of time, really, the gift of time and perspective that comes through with that. So we're going to ask the best way to get the best outcomes with this energy. And so that's all coming in the extended reading as well. So love it if you come over. The link is in the description box below. And I usually pin the link to the comments as well. And if you're interested in any of those extra readings or services, the link for that is also in the description box below. And so curious to know, love to know how this is resonating for you, Libra. Please leave a comment. And also please like, share if you think this will help somebody, and subscribe. So take care, Libra, and look forward to seeing you next time.